Good afternoon, dear students. So in the last class, we derived expression for electric potential at any general point due to an electric dipole, and different cases also we discussed. So here I have written, so means we came to know the equation for electric potential for isolated charge as well as for dipole. See, for isolated charge, the electric potential equation is given by V equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R. So for a given charge and the base is constant, V is inversely proportional to R. So this is what how electric potential varies with distance in case of isolated charge. If R increases, V decreases. So here we have graphically represented. This is the variation of potential with respect to distance. For isolated charge, this AB curve represents the variation. So this A to B represents variation of electric potential for isolated charge, V inversely proportional to R. Similarly, electric potential for electric dipole, 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught P divided by R square. So for a given dipole moment, V is inversely proportional to R square. So here it is square, it further decreases. Therefore, for example, 2 square is what? 4. So again this R increases, V decreases like this. So here in the graph, CD curve represents variation of electric potential with respect to R in case of what? An electric dipole. So important detail, you may get this graph for 1 mark or maybe for 2 marks. So this is simple variation. So next concept is what? Equipotential surface. That is also very important. So definitely you will get question on equipotential surface also. They may ask for 1 mark, what is equipotential surface? For 2 marks, mention any 2 properties of equipotential surface, or even they may ask, draw equipotential surface for different charges. Like electric plugs, draw electric field lines, not plugs, electric field lines for isolated positive charge, negative charge, electric dipole, pair of equal and opposite charges, like that. So we will derive later. Okay, then what is equipotential surface? Equi means same. Equipotential, equi same, potential. What do you mean by same potential? Surface having same potential. Okay. So here I take one source charge Q. This is 1 meter distance. So here I write V1. V1 equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q1 divided by R. R is how much? 1 meter. So obviously, so 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q1. So next I take one more point here. So that is also 1 meter from the source charge. Here potential I take as V2, and again V2 is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q divided by R. R means what? Divided by R. R equal to 1 meter. So again, see here also the potential is same, here also the potential is same. So like that, I take one more point which is at a distance 1 meter. Here potential is V3, and V3 is also what? 9 into 10 to the power 9 into Q. So if you go on selecting the points at equidistant from this charge, then here also potential same, here also you will get same, here also same, here also same, here also same, and here also same. So when you join these points, I join now. When I join these points having the same potential, then we get a surface. This surface itself is called as what? Equipotential surface. So on this surface, wherever you can calculate potential, it becomes what? Same. So the surface is having same potential at all the points is called as what? Equipotential surface. So I have written here what is equipotential surface. Surface is having same potential at all the points. Okay. So now we will draw equipotential surface for different kind of charges. So first one, for isolated positive charge. Okay. I take positive charge plus Q. First we will draw electric field lines, not electric field. Electric field is represented by electric field lines. So if you draw only lines, then it is wrong. We have to give arrow mark. So for positive charge, directed outward. So near to the charge, the electric field is strong. As we move away from the charge, the electric field will become weak. Okay. In the region of stronger electric field, we have to draw equipotential surface very close to each other. This is one equipotential surface. Another equipotential surface. So now as you move away from the charge, you just separate the draw equipotential surfaces farther from each other. Okay. Again. These are the equipotential surfaces. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ಈಕ್ವಿಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೇಮ್. Equipotential surface. So for which charge it is? Positive charge. So similarly they ask to draw equipotential surface for negative charge. Second one, negative charge. So here only thing we have to give the arrow marks towards the charge. That's it. I change here only. Okay, we have to give towards. Like towards. Only if you change the direction of arrowheads, so you will get the equipotential surface for negative charge. Now we will draw equipotential surface for electric dipole. What is electric dipole? A system having two equal and opposite charges separated by small distance. Okay. Third one, for an electric dipole, so first we will draw electric field line, positive to negative. So now we will draw equipotential surface. So in between these two charges, electric field is strong and here electric field is weak. So inside we should draw the surface is close to each other. Oval shape we have to draw. Like this. Okay, like this. This side also we will draw the same. So equipotential surface for electric dipole. Next, equipotential surface for uniform electric field. Fourth one, for uniform electric field. Okay, how do you represent uniform electric field? Parallel lines directed, pointed in the same direction. Arrow mark pointed in the same direction. So now equipotential surface are parallel plates, just like parallel plates. Equipotential surface. Okay, next, for a pair of equal charges, equal and like charges. So, fifth one, for a pair of equal and like charges. Okay, we will take both plus. This is also plus and this is also plus. So in between these two electric field is 0, very weak. So where the field is weak, they are farther from each other. So here the electric field will be strong. So we will draw like this. and if you draw like this it will be wrong. So what we have to draw? Field lines. If 5 lines, here also 5. So for a pair of equivalent like charges, if both are positive, we will give arrow mark outward. If both are negative, then minus. Here also minus. Then we have to show arrow mark in the opposite direction towards. Like this. So this is how to draw equipotential surface for different kinds of charges. So next we will study the properties of equipotential surface. I have listed here equipotential surface properties. So we know that the two electric field lines never intersect each other. So like that, the two equipotential surface also never intersect. No two equipotential surfaces intersect, because so if they intersect like this, so this is one equipotential surface and this is another equipotential surface. If they intersect, there will be two values of electric potential, but it is impossible. At the point of intersection there should be two values of potential, but what is equipotential? Having same potential, so therefore they do not intersect each other. Now second one is work done is 0 in moving a test charge on equipotential surface. So this they may ask for even 2 marks also. So we have to prove it. We have to show that the work done in moving a charge on equipotential surface is 0. Okay. So now I take one equipotential surface. Imagine that this is equipotential surface. So here I choose 2 points. Here also potential V1, here also potential V2. We call this as equipotential surface only when V1 is equal to V2. Remember, because in the definition itself we stated that what is equipotential surface? The surface on which wherever you calculate potential it will be same. So that is what equipotential. So here I have drawn a surface. On that surface there are 2 points. Here the potential is V1, here the potential is V2. If V1 becomes equal to V2, then this surface is said to be what? Equipotential surface. Okay. Now here V1 equal to V2. That is equal to, you can write V. Now I place a test charge here. I want to move test charge from A to B. So I wanted to calculate work done. Work done according to definition of potential. Potential difference or potential both say. Potential is infinity to a point and potential difference is one point to another point in an electric field. Okay. Potential difference is equal to what? Work done divided by charge. Now we wanted to calculate work done. Potential difference is what? V1 minus V2 or V2 minus V1 equal to W divided by Q0. We wanted to calculate W. W equal to Q V1 minus V2. V1 and V2 equal to V, you substitute. Q V minus V. V minus V will be 0. Q into 0 equal to what? 0. Therefore, there is no work done if we move charge from one point to another point on equipotential surface. This you have to do. Okay, first property, second property and third property. The direction of electric field is always normal to the equipotential surface. ಏನು perpendicular ಇರ್ತದೆ. Suppose this is equipotential surface. Imagine that this is equipotential surface. Suppose electric field ಈ ಥರ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ಥರ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಈ ಥರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐತಿ, ನಾ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಬರತ್ತೀನಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಏನೈತಿ 0 ಐತಿ. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ 0 ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ electric field represent ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Therefore always the electric field is normal to the equipotential surface. So ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ವಾಟ್ electric field lines represent? They represent direction of electric field. So equipotential ಈ ಥರ ಐತೆ. So at this point it is normal, at this point also it is normal, at this point also it is perpendicular, at this point also perpendicular. Now, fourth properties, they are closer in the region of strong electric field. So ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ electric field ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಮೀಪ ತೆಗ್ದಿದ್ನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವೀಕ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ನಾನು ಅವೆರಡರ ನಡುವಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೀಜನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ electric field and farther in the region of weak electric field. These are some of the important properties of equipotential surface. So this is the concept regarding what equipotential surface. I hope you are understanding. Next, one more important concept. Now we will derive relation between electric field and electric potential. So generally I will show how they are related, but actually we have to prove it. For 3 marks, definite question is there, derive the relation between electric field and electric potential. So many times it is repeated actually. So before deriving that, so just superficially, generally we will discuss the relation between electric field and electric potential. Okay. Now this is the source charge Q, is it? Placed in A medium. Okay, I choose one point. The distance between this source charge and this point is R. Now direction of electric field is outward. This is the direction of electric field. So direction for electric potential is not there, because electric potential is what? Scalar quantity, whereas the electric field is vector quantity. So we have to show the direction of electric field. If the charge is positive, directed away; if charge is negative, directed towards. Okay, at this point we want to write expression for electric field as well as expression for electric potential. So we will write here. So E equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. Yes, we derived this. So here V equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by what? R. So now based on these two equations we can write relation between E and V. So this I modify little. 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R, I take into 1 divided by R. This R square I have written like this. So put bracket to this. So 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R is nothing but what? Potential. So therefore E equal to, so this I substitute as V and into 1 divided by R is taken as R. So E equal to V divided by R. This is what general relation between electric field and electric potential. So this we cannot show if the question is derive the relation between electric field and electric potential. This is generally we came to know the relation between electric field and electric potential. Okay, for a given charge and for a given distance, which is greater? E is greater or V is greater? Tell me. a given source charge and for a given distance at this point, what is the value of E and what is the value of V, and which is greater, E is greater or potential is greater. For example, key capacities R equal to 1 meter, right? 1 meter. So E equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, or I take 2 meter. Q divided by R square. If you take one, both will be same. At 1 meter, E and V are same, remember. So 1 meter bit ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು distance ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ E and V are not same, they are different. So ಇದು E ಆಯ್ತಾ, R equal to 2 ಐತಿ, 2 square ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ 4 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 9 divided by 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 9 divided by 4, 4 2s are 8, 1 ಉಳಿ, 4 2s are 8, 2 ಉಳಿ, 4 5s are 22.25 into 10 to the power 9 times Q1 ಅಂತ ಇದು E ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ V ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಣ. So V equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 Q divided by R. R is how much? 2. So 9 divided by 2, it will be what? 4.5. 4.5 into 10 to the power 9 Q. So now tell me, E is greater or V is greater? So at this point, V is greater than E. Because ಈ equation ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರಿ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು V divided by R ಆಗ್ತದೆ. E R times E ಆಗ್ತದೆ. If you calculate, we will get E equal to 2.25 into 10 to the power 9 Q, and here 4.5 into 10 to the power 9 Q. Because E is inversely proportional to square of distance, V is inversely proportional to just distance. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಈಗಿಂತ ವಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ 1 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎರಡು ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ CET ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್. Okay, you just remember E equal to V divided by R. This is used in solving the problems. Now, derive the relation between for 3 marks compulsory or 2 marks ಬರೀ equation ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ symbols ಬರೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Derive the relation between electric field and electric potential. Electric field and electric potential. Okay. Or the same question they may ask like this: show that E is equal to minus dV by dx. Or derive E equal to minus dV by dx. They may ask. Okay. Means we got to know that E is equal to minus dV by dx. Fine. So derivation. Equipotential surface. If you take equipotential surface, work done will be 0. So here this is not equipotential surface. This is the direction of electric field. So where here source charge. So this I take as A and this I take as B. The distance between these two is dx. Potential V1 or VA, and here the potential is VB. VB is greater than VA because source charge VB is near and VA is farther. charge here A. If you move test charge from A to D, then there will be work done. There will be difference in potential, that is called as D. Okay. So according to definition, potential difference is equal to work done in moving test charge or Q0 from A to B. In definition ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೀನು. ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಎದಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? we are moving charge, test charge, that is Q0 from A to B in an electric field to a distance dx. Okay. dV equal to, here the work done will be dW divided by Q0. Q0 is 1, so we will neglect it. Q0 equal to 1. Therefore, dV equal to dW. dV equal to dW, but dW equal to what? Force into displacement. Force into displacement. They are in opposite direction. So force is outward and we are displacing in the direction of electric force. So negative work done here. So divided by Q0. So we are not substituting Q0 equal to 1 here, remember. Now force divided by Q0. dV equal to, according to definition of electric field, what is electric field? How electric field is defined? Electric force per unit positive charge. So that is E equal to F divided by Q0. So according to definition, minus E into dx. So keep E here only, minus this side and dx also this side. Therefore E equal to, here in the bracket you write E equal to F divided by Q0 according to definition. So therefore E equal to minus dV by dx. This is the relation between electric field and electric potential. So in another way we can define electric field. The negative potential gradient at a given point is called as what? Electric field. So electric field is also defined as the negative potential gradient at a given point. So this is easy method to derive the relation between these two. The diagram carries 1 mark, this is 1 mark and remaining 1 mark. So many times this question repeated. So have a look at this derivation. If any doubts, you comment. So here two conclusions we will write now. First one, the magnitude of electric field is equal to negative potential gradient. Anything divided by distance is what? Potential, or not potential, gradient we take. So velocity gradient, how you write velocity gradient? Velocity gradient is equal to velocity divided by distance. Pressure gradient equal to pressure divided by distance. So like that, potential gradient is equal to potential divided by distance. Small distance, small potential difference. Second one, the direction of electric field, is in in the decreasing value of potential is along decreasing potential. So you can define electric field using this also. Electric field is defined as the negative potential gradient at a given point. So definition, another definition we will write. Note, another definition of electric field. Define electric field on the potential ಅಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. It is defined as the negative potential gradient at that point. Okay. So now what is potential gradient? So we will define what is potential gradient. Definition: the rate of change in potential with respect to distance is called as potential gradient. The rate of change in potential with respect to distance measured perpendicular to equipotential surface. Formula: potential gradient equal to minus dV by dx. SI unit volt per meter. Dimensional formula, write on this. Volt means W divided by Q. W equal to what? Joule or kg square meter per square second. So ampere second. So kg square meter per cubic second per ampere. So dimensional formula, and this is per meter is there. So V equal to what? Kg. M L square T raised to minus 3 L raised to minus 1. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. M L T raised to minus 3 A raised to minus 1. This is the dimensional formula. Nature it is vector. See, potential is scalar, but potential gradient is vector. Because E is defined on potential gradient. So E is vector quantity. It is in the decreasing direction of decreasing potential. Nature it is vector. Okay. Direction it is in the direction of decreasing potential. So this is about potential gradient. I hope today's concept you understood. And the next concept is, system of two charges, system of three charges, and general equation. So energy stored in the system of two charges and in the system of three charges in the presence of electric field as well as in the absence of electric field, and expression for electric potential energy, and then the behavior of conductors in electric field, and then capacitors. So remaining in the next class. Thank you.